Kia ora and welcome to Story Time. I'm here with my main man Ted. Hey Ted, how you doing? Nice to see you too, my friend. And we've got a great story from our chums at Gecko Press. It's called The Visitors, and it's a really neat story. Now, I might need your help throughout the story too, so I want you to see what you can see. Oh, thanks for helping, Ted. Two sisters lived on an island where they were very happy. The worst that ever happened was that sometimes snails ate their strawberries or they ran out of tea. Then the sisters would row to the nearest town to do the shopping. Once a week, the ferry came with the newspapers. Everything was just right. Doesn't it sound lovely? And look, there they are. Can you see the dogs outside with them and they're planting their strawberries? And look, she's looking after the garden. Oh, it sounds like a dream. Until one day, the mail boat brought a letter. The sisters opened it and read, "Expect me on Tuesday. Your cousin, John." Tuesday? But that's today. Oh, can you see? One sister's here looking out the window with a telescope. The other's about to put a record on the record player. The dog. Can you see the dog? The dog is sitting right there on the couch. Up here is the boat. Oh, and look, there's a letter in the postman's hand. Oh, and there they are reading the letter. I wonder what's going to happen. Indeed, their cousin had arrived on the very same ferry. The sisters were thrilled. But after a day with them, he said, "I don't know how you live in such a mess. Don't you worry, I'll soon sort things out for you." Oh, well that's very kind of him, isn't it? And can you see, there he is, Cousin John, and the two sisters, and the dog. And look, there's a beautiful black cat with bright green eyes. Oh, I wonder what he's going to do. He sounds very helpful, doesn't he, Ted? Yes, I agree. First, he fixed the tap. Well, that's very kind of him. Can you see? There he is, leaning over, doing all the fixing. Then the lamp in the hallway, and he's climbed up the stepladder to fix the lamp. Very helpful. Then, a few other things. Okay, Ted, and you boys and girls, you'll need to help me. What do you think he's doing here? He's chopping the wood. That's right. What about over here? He's fixing the mailbox. And what is this he's under? He's under the bath. Now over here, he seems to be fixing a little table. That's right, Ted. Well done. And he's got something in his bucket. It looks like it could be pipes, or it could be perhaps something for the roof, like the spouting. Well, that's pretty cool. And then he repainted the house. There, he said, "What an improvement, a much nicer colour. Don't thank me, it's no problem at all." Oh, well that's interesting. He's painted it a very different colour, can you see? It's gone from being pretty pink to kind of a greeny brown. When the sisters came down the next morning, John had already set the kitchen table. But where were the butter and the jam? Where were the pancakes? "I thought we'd have muesli from now on," he said. "It's so much better for you." At dinner, he told them, "Animals don't belong in the house. They spread germs." He made the cat, the dog, and the birds stay outside. It was especially unpleasant when it rained. Oh, and can you see, look, the dog and the cat hiding under a newspaper. And look at the bird over here, hiding under a leaf. Oh dear, it's a very rainy day for them. They don't look terribly happy, do they? Early one morning when it was still dark outside and the sisters were fast asleep. Sorry, Ted. Did I fall asleep? Oh, apologies. Sometimes it happens. Oh my goodness. The sisters were fast asleep. Cousin John shouted, "What? Aren't you up yet? There's nothing like a brisk workout in the mornings. Come on, it'll do you good." From then on, every day at dawn, while it was still chilly, the sisters found themselves doing complicated exercises. John even got them in swimming. Oh, can you see? There they are doing these complicated exercises, and here they are over in the water, and they've got swimming rings on. Goodness gracious, well, at least they're being safe. Another morning, they brushed their teeth. The sisters heard suspicious noises in the living room. What do you think's going on? "Just a bit of tidying," said John. "Don't thank me, it's my pleasure. All this junk can go in the attic, out of the way." Oh, but look what's happening. He's taking all their favourite things and putting them away in boxes. The rooms were bare and comfortless. Even the beautiful clock was gone. The house was terribly quiet. Oh dear, I don't think that's what they're used to, are they, Ted? No, that's exactly right. Well, let's see what happens next. Turn the page. After a nap, the sisters went to water their flowers. John was there already. "Well, somebody had to tidy up the garden," he said. "You'll be amazed how much better it will look." But the sisters found it stark and lifeless. And things went from bad to worse. Oh dear, can you see the dark grey clouds here? I don't even think the clouds are very happy. The sisters got sick. That evening, one asked the other hesitantly, "Do you think perhaps he's going a bit far?" "What can we do?" her sister replied. "We have to let him know we've had enough." But how? They fretted over it all night. Oh dear, they don't look very happy at all, do they? Oh, she even had to cuddle her teddy bear. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen next, Ted. But next morning they found John in his room, packing his things. "I can't stay in this place any longer," he said. "You're such bores, a real pair of no-hopers." Oh, that's not very nice, is it? "I've been helping you out and fixing everything, but do I get a word of thanks? Not one. There's no pleasing some people. I'm going home today." "Oh, stay a bit longer if you want," the sisters murmured. They wanted to be polite. No, I can't stay here," he said. And then he was gone. And can you see they're waving goodbye in the picture right there? As soon as the ferry was out of sight, the sisters put everything back where it belonged. The animals moved back into the house, and the dog was allowed on the sofa again. With all their favourite things in their proper places, the sisters got better at once. Sometimes when they were peeling potatoes or sitting in the garden, they talked about their helpful cousin's visit. They would laugh and shake their heads. "Isn't it a pity that he left in such a huff?" Oh, and look, can you see they're painting their house back to a happy colour again? And look at that. And that's the very end of the story. Well, did you like that? It is one of my favourites. If you've got a special room in your house that you like to make comfortable, I would love to hear all about it. You could draw me a picture, or you could even write me a note on the YourFix.tv show. You could even send a message to Ted. Well, we hope you enjoyed that, and we look forward to sharing more stories with you real soon. Bye from Ted, and bye from me. See you soon. Bye.